EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A carry for Freeman, who missed most of last season. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check 3, check 3. Check 24, check 24.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A gain of 12. First down, San
Here we go, here we go. 180! Check 56. 12. White.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
He's coming. Double up.
1, Omaha.
What's it?
11.
Switch.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten down. There you go. Check. Fresno.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Go. Pick it up. It's our time, guys. Let's get off the field.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Here we go.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80. 11.
Now Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
65. Check 49.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 7 ending. 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Echo.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The tackle made by Devontae Campbell. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Key 26. Key 26.
Here we go. 180! Hey, alert! Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shift.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Man, I got you. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. In your hands. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the smoke.
from the gun. Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year he was at Texas A&M, then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff.
At the 24-yard line.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Check safety, check safety. Shit.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
At the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurry up. 56 is the mic. All that, baby, all that. Jim.
On second down, it's Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right there. 54 mic. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray throwing on second down. He'll buy some time right. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here. Say.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Watch left, watch left. Watch the slant.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
1-3.
Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go,
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
65, 65.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now a 3rd and goal situation, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
The score, Niners 14, Cardinals 7. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 49ers' 47-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. 180.
59. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
49er first down.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21.
Bang, bang.
I got you.
Bang, bang.
12.
Watch twin. Watch.
Hey, Haywood. 65.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
Here we go. 180.
Check 59.
21.
59. Like the 59.
Hey, orbit.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, check. 59. I got you.
21.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check me out.
21. Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Here we go. 180.
Check. No. Got you. I got you, son.
To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
12, fellas, here we go. I got you.
Garoppolo on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 14.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
I know he ain't got it. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, eluding the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll run with Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. Here's Mostert. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Two! Hey, Delta! You ain't got nothing! You ain't got nothing!
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Okay. Mike, check 59.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
George Kittle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 11.
Mike, check 59. 59. Ain't no
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check 21.
General West.
Check 59. So we got me.
12.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Mostert. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
White.
Rush in.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the fourth.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Back to throw. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Back. Check 3.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Check 24. Check nickel. Hatchet. Yep, go.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.